Okay, we'll see, guys. Actually, I want to put it in this PPT only, but cannot. It's in this PPT, but for explanation, this is the better way. Look at here, guys. First thing is modem. Okay, you may not seen that modem. So earlier days there is a two type of modem. One is internal modem, another is a external modem. But whatever it is, the modem. So the way of connecting to the modem is telephone lines. Okay, so through telephone lines, you will get a connected to finally a ISP provider, service provider like BSNL, Airtel. Okay, so are using still telephone lines connections. The ISP. So this is the telephone line I'm using. Very sad it is. Okay, it's my telephone line. I connected to ISP. Example BSNL. Airtel, some Airtel some places Airtel is still there are using old style. Okay, in some places Airtel is fiber net is came, but there is a telephone line is also there. Okay. Airtel, other than Airtel, also few one or two are there, not all. Okay, so basically telephone based companies. Tata, earlier Tata's there are providing like that only. Now Tata is also gone from the communication. Okay. 1 second. Okay. So what is this modem? Modem is a modulator and demodulator. Modem is modulator and demodulator. What is modem? Any electronic students are there, so they'll understand. Modem means modulator and demodulator. Okay. What is a modem? Modem means modulator and demodulator. Okay. So I given an example here. Look at here, modulator, demodulator. For example, you have a FM radio. If you remember in a few years back, now we have a mobile phones, feature phones and all. So earlier days, so like almost like a 10 years back, till 10 years back, there is a radios, FM radios are more popular. If you maybe recollect your childhood days, okay, not my childhood days. My childhood days also we have a radios and all, but in my childhood we don't see the mobile phones. Now we have a mobile phone. So there is a FM radios are there. So FM is tuning is like this: 104, 93.5 FM, 98.3, 93.5, 91, like that. These are some tunes are there. Okay, so 102, 102.5, Red FM, Radio Mirchi, okay, Radio Mirchi, Red FM, Big FM. Big FM is Reliance, okay, Reliance, Anil Ambani company, okay, Big FM. So now it is not there, of course, okay. So these are a FM, frequency modulators. FM means frequency modulator. So normally our audible kind of stuff is 20 to 20 kilohertz. So you can hear the sound between 20 to 20 kilohertz only. The sound frequency is 20 to 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz frequency. You can able to hear that one. That is your human audible range. If you are a dog, like a dogs can able to hear 5 hertz frequency also. Means very low frequency audio also they can able to hear, and with a high frequency also they can hear. So any earthquakes, you know, like you know, thefting. So the thief will enter into the home. So very with a very small sound, we can't able to hear that much. But a dog is very alert with that one. Certain fishes can able to understand the earthquakes that frequency ranges us. Okay. The birds can receive very high frequency part. It's like that. Okay. So it meaning is so our audible range is 20 to 20 kilohertz. Your voice is range is also same thing. Now I want to transfer certain data with the 20 to 20 kilohertz. Like I am shouting, so very less distance it will travel. If I'm using a loudspeaker, some more extra I can able to cover, but everybody will be affected with that sound, right? Not not to reach a single point. It is to everyone. It is to everyone. So that is 20 to 20 kilohertz. Okay, for example, so what they will do, instead of increasing its volume size, they take your voice, they take the original audio, mix with a very high frequency, for example, 104 or 93.5 megahertz frequency or a 98.5 megahertz frequency, like, okay. So they mix this frequency with a high frequency. Original signal added to high frequency signal. So it can able to travel very long distance. It able to travel very long distance. So I modulate the signal and send. I modulate the signal and send. At receiving it, so I am tuning to 104 megahertz frequency. So my radio can able to receive 104 frequency. I can able to receive 104 frequency. Okay. Then it is demodulated. So it means it removes this 104 megahertz frequency, and original signal will be generated and give it to your speakers. Like it amplifies and speakers. Now we can able to hear. Means I'm making a noise. I'm speaking. My microphone receive my signal and convert into electrical signal. The electrical signal is given to my computer. Then it is digitalized and okay, it convert into the waveform and it is forwarded, and you are receiving my voice after decoding, right? So this is the modulator and demodulator part. But this is FM radio, AM radio. What we are learning here, guys, our laptops are generating digital signals. Very good. That's the correct answer. Okay. So here it is. You have a digital signal means normally we have a square wave, a dedicated frequency, like a 10 Mbps connection, 100 Mbps connection. So like this, 1000 Mbps connection. These are a low level, low voltage, low level, low frequency signals. So within our LAN, okay, from my computer to my LAN connection. But what is this modem will do it? Modem take the signal. What are the kind of signal it is? Okay, so it converts into the analog form and forward that signal to the your ISP. That is main importance of modem. Modulate and send. When you are receiving a packet, so yeah, when you are receiving a packet to your environment, your home, to modulate this modem demodulate the packet, what are the frequency it is added, what are the thing type of signal it is added, just demodulate and forward to our local network. Okay, this is one point. So what is a modem, modulator and demodulator? My voice is low.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, so where are we? Yeah. So modem make you to connect to ISP. How it is connect ISP in a modem? So if you in case, otherwise also you can try, guys, any routers, Wi-Fi routers or any ADSL, DSL routers. The modem type is also DSL, ADSL. A digital subscriber line, asynchronous digital subscriber line, something is there. Okay, so this telephone, I'm using a word telephone. So different modems are available, guys, based on what the type of connectivity. So it's not only conversion into telephone line wise signal. Also, when you are connecting a ISP, we are using broadband connections, right? So we are using a regular broadband. You have to give username and password, not Wi-Fi username password. A lot of people will confuse. Wi-Fi password is different. Username and password of a network is internet is different. Okay, so you are a subscriber, so you'll get a username, a very small. Okay. So username. So when you purchase a connection from BSNL or a Airtel or some people, any ACT, Zio, whatever it is, Zio, they didn't give an original username password, but ACT, okay, as on, so I am taking as on. Okay, so what are the Hathway? When you are subscribed to internet, they'll give you a username and password. So this username and password actually configured in the part of modem only. So you have a direct modem is there only, directly you purchase a modem box, then you will configure username password in the modem. You can configure in the modem. So this modem make a connection. Okay, connectivity is there. It means when you switch on your modem, modem will send your username and password to ISP provider. It will tell to you ISP, this is the username and this is the password. To ISP, what it will tell, ISP, this is the username and this is the password. For example, username is user1. Okay, verify there is a user1, password is pass. Okay, so most difficult password by Microsoft is capital P at the rate $$ W 0 RD. Okay, so this is the password. A lot of people, I want a very difficult password. This is also a suggestion. You can convert the password into different names. Okay, very difficult and easy to remember password. For example, my password is admin@123. For example, I want to implement this password. Different way for admin, put @DMIN. Of course. So 123 also enough. Not required 123 4 is also okay. Or any number you can put it. Any get nice number. So 9182. So 918273. You can remember if you remember the way you put it the password, you can easily remember that. You can put your own name also, like Mahesh is there. M It's a dollar. I put it wrongly. It's okay. There's no problem. Whatever it is, guys. Simple thing is pass. So I will send my username and password to ISP. ISP will verify your username and password and authenticate. Yes, this username password is there and it is paid the bill, and this is the connection speed, like it's a 10 Mbps connection, 20 Mbps connection, or 50 Mbps connection. It is a connection piece. So give the service. So what is happening here? It is very simple. First I will send this username and password to ISP provider. ISP provider will give you connectivity. So that's a modem make a connection to ISP provider. Modem modulate and demodulate your signal, internal signal to external signal, modulate and demodulate and forward the ticket. Forward signal. Okay, first authenticate. You want to get connected. Modem, username and password is important. Modem is important. Username and password. Okay, so once username password is authenticated, you'll get connected. Once connection is established, you'll get a internet. Once this connection is established. Okay. Next, the modem part. The modem is a edge device for a home or office. It is an edge device. It make a connecting, that is WAN. Internet is WAN. It is like this. It's a WAN connectivity using WAN protocols. So using certain WAN protocol, it is try to connect. Actually, router use that one. So I'm not talking in a router manner, in a WAN. Because when it is make a connection, it gives an IP address. Okay, it gives an IP address. Once it is okay, so obviously you will get some kind of IP address. Once connection is established, you'll get a public IP address or a WAN connectivity IP address. Very simply say, up to modem, you got an IP address. But I have a PC, think like this. This is the PC connected to modem directly. So I'm getting internet to this PC. Guys, understand modem part? Guys, understand modem part?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Okay, so here I have a PC. I connected a PC to modem. Now I'm getting internet. Because what are the information I send, modem will take it and forward. And it is a single IP network. So single IP. This IP only, it is directly connected. So modem receive an IP and it is what are the your PC's IP. So it will configure that IP to your PC and you will directly connect it. So you don't require any switch or a separate switch, separate router, not required. You have a PC and you directly we can able to connect it. One PC. Okay, one PC, one IP, one modem, one connection. Now, thing is not like that. The thing is not like that, right? So what happened here? We have a multiple computers. Multiple computers are there. Nowadays, different cases, like we have a different computers. Now it is not like that. So it is not easy to connect 4 or 5 computers. Right, so it's a only single connection. You have to connect to one PC. Once completed, you have to connect another PC. That is not good, right? So what happened to make all these PCs to connect? What I'm using a simple switch first. I have to establish a simple network because all PCs must be connected somewhere. So I have to connect to a switch or a hub. Star topology. Simple LAN network I created. So all PCs are get connected now. Now I have to connect like this, but still it is a single IP. Single IP address only. It's not all IP addresses. So what I have done, I put a one router. I connect this modem and also a switch. I connect the modem and switch this router. This is a switch. This is router. This is modem. What router is doing here? It's a different IP address in this modem WAN connectivity. So what are the IP address part of this one? This is will create a different private network. So we cannot connect a public IP directly. We cannot connect public IP address directly. So what it will maintain, this entire part become one single LAN network. Single LAN, maintain LAN. Next, each IP address required a each PC required an IP address. Each PC required IP address. Who will give that IP address? DHCP server. So I have to put one server here in this network, and I have to configure this server as a DHCP server. You know, guys, DHCP server will give you IP address. DHCP server will give you IP address. So I'm getting an IP address from my DHCP server only. But normally, in normal places, we cannot use a DHCP server. We don't use a DHCP server in any home or a basic small office, small home. In that cases, okay, small office, small home kind of stuff, we don't use an additional server here. Your router act like a DHCP server. Your router act like a DHCP server. So I don't require a DHCP server. My router act like a DHCP server. So it will give IP address to each and every, okay. Each PC got an IP address. This is completely LAN. Now, any PC, for example, PCA want to communicate outside of the network. What is the how it will travel? A packet will travel like this from PCA to switch to router, router to modem, modem to ISP, and finally it will go out. So where it is entering to go outside, this part. So what is this called? Anyone?
Default gateway.
Very good, guys. Very good. Okay, it is our default gateway. IP address of that interface or a router is called a default gateway IP address. Guys, never say default gateway is IP address. Default gateway is the router's IP address or gateway IP address, which, like when you are communicating, when PC is communicating outside of the network, it passes through default gateway only. In generally, router's IP address. In generally, it's a router. The router gateway is router. Okay, it will passes like this, and the router is act like a DHCP server. You can configure in the router DHCP service also possible. Next, yeah, this is LAN. Now it is outside. This outside we can call it as a WAN. Okay, But what is this questions? We'll come back to this. Different parts I explained. Switch I explained, router I explained, and modem I explained. And we got these questions. Very good questions. It is direct question, guys. You're asking a direct interview questions. Okay. Yesterday I given that question, some question, but this is a direct interview questions. Is there any difference between Wi-Fi router or home internet router? Home internet router, you mean modem. Okay. Modem connects to internet, makes uh, uh, signal from ISP. Router connects Wi-Fi to devices. Okay, that is the okay. Small point I missed. I didn't miss it, but small point I will add it because we guys we don't know that point. Here it is. The point is this is called a uh, um, this also comes under LAN. Okay, this also comes under LAN only, not offer, but yeah, we'll put it near to this. It also comes under same LAN, but this is different. How it is different? It is this is my wireless access point. Wireless access point. Okay. So access point actually switch is like a access point. Switch is like a access point. Already I told one more thing is repeater, right? I given one example. Repeater is another example is like best example for repeater is Wi-Fi extension. Okay. Similarly, that Wi-Fi extension is also example for wireless access point. If you are really didn't seen any real-time wireless access points. Earlier, we don't have a Wi-Fi routers. Then what we are using, we use wireless access point. What we do, we'll make a connection from directly router to this wireless access point or a switch to wireless access point. LAN connectivity. LAN connectivity. But what is the advantage of this wireless access point? For example, I have a laptop. I can take a laptop symbol also. This is a laptop. So laptop works with Wi-Fi, right? So the laptop works with the Wi-Fi connectivity. I have a mobile phones, tablets. These are wireless devices. So laptop having both options, but mobile phone don't have any option. Compulsory have to use like this one. Okay. So you have a wireless devices. The wireless devices will connect to wireless access point. So then we are connected to wireless access point. Wireless access point is connected to router. Router is connected to modem. Modem is connected to ISP. So you are getting a internet to the wireless devices through wireless access point. Okay. Complete. So these are the wireless access point. Yeah, this is the diagram. Actually, I put it here like this. So here two cases I want to tell guys. Nowadays, so just because the questions, these questions are very important questions. That's why I'm telling this one. So look at here. The first one is Wi-Fi router, only Wi-Fi router, not with the modem part. This is just a Wi-Fi router. Wi-Fi router is different from wireless access point. Wireless access point is just for passing. It passes the signal. It don't do anything. Okay, no connectivity. Of course, it's make a connectivity. No change in the IP address. What is the IP address we are using? Same IP address we are getting here. No change in the IP address. No separate routing part is not there. No gateways kind of. Only gateway is this one only. For all these things, gateway is default gateway is this one only. Okay. Default gateway is this one only for everyone. Okay. IP address is also within the same network only. So no difference in it. But what I'm trying to say it is, I have a Wi-Fi router. This is a Wi-Fi router, not wireless access point. So this is my Wi-Fi router. I have a devices, but here it is. For example, there is a one separate room or office is there. So I make a one connection. Okay. So I want a router functionality and wireless access point functionality. I want a router functionality and wireless access functionality. Both are required. Wireless access point and router. What is router? It is interconnecting device. So for example, I'm getting some different IP address. Some IP address it is I'm getting. Different network it is there. From outside, different network. I'm getting different network IP address. I have to connect a device through the router. Through the router means different network. This side, different network. This side, these devices connected to router, so it form a different network. But both the devices will communicate each other through like this. Okay, this is only Wi-Fi router. Wi-Fi router means to make a connection between one router is make a connection between one kind of network to another network, another logical network. Here it is. I used wires. Sorry, I use wires here to connect this network to this network to this network. I use wires. Same thing only. I use wireless. I use wireless. Yeah, tell me guys. Tell me what's your doubt. Okay. So wireless access point, you are already having a network. So it is to connect to the network through wirelessly. That is wireless access point. What is the router? Router make a connection between two or more different networks. It is interconnecting device, internetworking device, not interconnecting, internetworking device. Two or more logical networks, we can able to connect it through router. What is the Wi-Fi router? Wi-Fi router is replacement of actual router for a Wi-Fi related connectivity, wireless connectivity. It means it's a combination of wireless access point and router. The combination of wireless access point plus router, that is a Wi-Fi router. Okay, so very simply say what is the Wi-Fi router. Okay, you want to connect, you are connecting multiple different networks wirelessly. Wireless devices are accessing one side of wireless access, other side any access, it is anything. Okay, so it is like a router plus wireless access point. Okay. Also, we can say one word is there, guys. Don't forget this word called a WLAN to create a wireless LAN. So this is LAN and this is WLAN, wireless LAN. This part is wireless LAN. This is a wired LAN. This is wireless LAN. Same thing here it is. Instead of using this wired LAN, I am purely using wireless LAN only. No internet concept here. Next, last part here. This is actually I need another PPT part, another one, but place is not there. So look at here, guys. Try to understand. This is my Wi-Fi router, which we are using the Wi-Fi router in generally. So I given this telephone line. Depends upon your ISP, guys, your router will change. Depends upon your ISP, your router will change. I will show you different backside connectivity of Wi-Fi router and network troubleshooting also I will tell based on the router. So compulsory listen carefully. What is this? Some history. Why this history? Yeah, point is where I have to type Wi-Fi router ADSL. Okay, so any basic router it is enough. N300 ADSL2. Okay, this is the one kind of router. It is from TP-Link. Can you see? There is a backside LAN ports are there. For if you have any wide devices are there. For example, I have a desktop and as well as a laptop. I want to connect a desktop with a wire is easy compared to wireless. Connecting with a wire is easy. So I connect my desktop with a wire connection. Okay, so that for that purpose, I no need to buy extra switch. There is a 4 ports are given, 4 wired devices we can connect it. If not enough, like our office, more systems are there, more desktops are there. Wi-Fi it is not good. So then what it is, I connect with wires only. Okay, so how will we connect? We purchase an extra switch. We connected through switch only. We connected through switch only. Okay, it's a power connectivity here and a switch, and there is a 4 yellow is your LAN connectivity. What is this corner one is your telephone line. If in case if you are using for a your network is BSNL, MTNL, Tata, Indicom, okay, Airtel, still in some area Airtel. So there are using a telephone based connectivity. So what is this? It is also a Wi-Fi router, but what it will do? It's a Wi-Fi router built-in modem inside. So you need to buy modem extra. Okay, it contains a modem. It contains a router functionality and also a basic hub or a switch part. Means 1 or 2 devices or 4 devices you can connect it. If in case you want to connect more devices, you have to purchase additional switch. So connect from this router to that switch with a wire, and through switch you can connect multiple devices. For example, I have a 10 desktops are there. 10 I cannot connect. So what I have to how to connect? 10 I cannot connect. How to connect? Connect a switch which is having more than 10 ports, like a 16 port switch, purchase 16 or 24 port switch. Connect a router to your modem, to connection to your switch to modem, sorry, switch to router, and we can establish. Okay, and you don't require a wireless access point here. Just we can able to connect from your router to wireless devices because it's already Wi-Fi, built-in Wi-Fi is there. So these devices are divided into three sessions if you are understand. First, which is where the connection is, WAN connectivity is there. Okay, where this WAN part is there, WAN connectivity, telephone connectivity and all. So this part is modem part. Okay, understand logical parts I'm telling. It's a modem part. So what is a modem part? Will make a connection. So obviously you have to give username, password, and type of connectivity. You have to define. So then automatically it establishes the connection to ISP provider. Now connection is established. We need a router. So we don't buy a new router. It is. So it is a built-in inside the router. It is. What are the connectivity IP address we are getting at modem side to our router side? This IP address for our LAN connectivity, we change it because different network. So we configure. This is the private network. It's a private. This is public. So we have a devices. Multiple devices are there. We need a connectivity. So what is the router will do? Router makes for this connectivity. So one is like act like a DHCP server. Next, inter-networking device, right? So it's a different network. It's a different network. It make a connectivity. You have a wide devices. You have a wide devices. Then we can connect to this switch. You have wireless devices. You can directly connect it to this wireless part. It's private. Okay, you have a wired devices are there. If in case of you have a wired devices, so you can connect through this switch part, wired connectivity. You have a wireless devices, then we can connect this to this. Our wireless router also combination of wireless access point. Wireless router. What is wireless router? Router come wireless access point. So it is router and wireless access point and modem. So that's why it is all functionality in a single thing. Home, internet part, internet routers, internet modems, Wi-Fi routers, all are same, all are do three things. But small differences are there between one router to one type of router it is. So this is a ADSL means it is a telephone wire based connectivity. Non-ADSL means other than ADSL also there like this. For example, you go this. This is AC 700 dual band ACL. Two type of connectivity it will provide. One is a 2.4 gigahertz wireless frequency, 5 gigahertz wireless frequency also it will support a dual band. This is a 5 gigahertz, 2.4 gigahertz speed. Dual speed it is moving. These are the wireless standards it is supporting. These are the wireless standards it is.
The screen is not visible.
What it is?
The screen is not visible.
Okay, we will see. This is telephone wires. This is Ethernet cables. Can you see this is a blue one that is internet. So If you are using ACT, you are using, for example, you are using ACT, or you are using um, any like that Gazan. I'm using Gazan, Hathway. This is direct cable from ISP, from there to our home. The cable goes here, internet, and these are the direct LAN connectivity purpose. And of course, we have a Wi-Fi. Okay, see it is the diagram. So yeah, some people know how to configure. Some people are difficult to know configure. But just modem to modem troubleshooting is different. Configuration is little different, but mostly it is same. So you can try to watch any video or any guidelines from TP-Link, D-Link directly. They'll give you explanation how to connect it. So you can check that one, the options and all. Different names are there, guys. The depends upon the name and all. It is different from one place to another. It is very cost one. So it is the costly. Four antennas, big antenna, long range connectivity. This is the LED it is showing. It is again base structure won't change. This is the internet. The blue one is internet. It means WAN connectivity. WAN connectivity. Yellow one is yellow or orange. Some places sometimes it shows orange. This is blue. This is yellow. Okay, yellow one is LAN connectivity, wired connectivity. Blue means internet connectivity. So this is one kind of stuff. Okay, it's at 1200 Mbps, 4 LAN ports, 1.2 gigahertz CPU, advanced security. Okay, something it is. Okay, guys. So this is different thing. Just how to know about all these things. Very simple. Just open, read about it, and look at the picture. Okay. So if you see at least one or two real-time routers, then we will understand. It is 8,000. Okay, what is 8,000 is high coverage. Again, look at here. Uh, it's a WAN. Yellow here it is changed. Yellow is WAN. The black one is LAN connectivity. Yes, some routers are there. Some routers are a combination with both ADSL and as well as a LAN based network. Okay, so multiple any connectivity you can make it. So that kind of routers also available. That is enough. Yeah, I said I will tell you about a troubleshooting part. There's so many costly routers, but this picture is good. Yes, router troubleshooting. So look at when you are. I hope you got understand of this one concept. Like home router is a single router, is a combination of modem, router, wireless access point, and basic switch. Basic switch means there is a LAN connectivity is also there. Okay, so here it is a separated. Modem is separated, router is separated, switch is separated, wireless access point is separated. Now, in one single device, we are getting, there is a one question, I got a question to some HCL batch only. The question is, where modem is placed? Where modem is placed? Where modem is placed in generally before router, or a edge or after router. You can say this is after router, like this after router or before router. Which one is you are telling? So which side? So it depends upon how you tell. My side is a LAN connectivity. My LAN is connected to router. Router is connected to modem. Modem is connected to ISP. If you say that order, that is good. Or I'm getting a connection from ISP. ISP connection is go to modem. Modem is connected to router. This is one way. One question. Second question. Nowadays, where is your modem? Nowadays, where is your modem kind of stuff. In that answer is very simple. Uh, what are the routers, Wi-Fi routers we are using? It is a combination of modem, router, and wireless access point. So we can connect a wired devices, wireless devices, wired devices. We are able to connect it, and we configure modem configuration and router configuration in it. Router is also our home routers also act like a DHCP servers and default gateways. Router is also act like a DHCP server and default gateways and local DNS servers also. Local DNS server also. That's when you check your IP address. When you are checking the IP address, the IP address is showing your default gateway, DHCP IP address, DNS IP address, DHCP IP address, DNS IP address, default gateway IP address is same. Why? Because it's our router. Our router. So your router act like a DHCP server because we don't. You got an internet connectivity to your home. How many people in your home know how to work with DHCP? We don't know, right? So again, you have to purchase a DHCP or a manual configuration of IP address. We don't know. So then, what is the best thing is better to use router as a DHCP server, router as a default gateway. So that is a thing. Remember, guys. Last point I am telling before I give a small break, guys. Routers having a different LED structure. Connectivity I showed. So this is LEDs. Look at the LEDs. The most of the LEDs. I will want to save this one. Save. How to save this one? Don't worry. So every router having different LED part. Okay. So for example, first one is power LED. Power LED. You connect a router. You have a router. You are connect a router with a plug connection switch on the router. Power LED is blinking. It's showing a green light. Showing a green light. It means a router is on. No problem. Router is on. Starting with the troubleshooting. Router is on. Some people even that they don't see that one. Router is on. Next, if you are using a DSL or a ADSL router, you are using a DSL or ADSL routers. So then there is a LED. It blinks. It is making a connectivity. Making connectivity to your ISP. You have ISP. So ISP is connected to our modem or a router, okay, or a Wi-Fi router. All are mixing, right? So first one is a power LED. This is ADSL or a DSL LED. It is blinking means it make a connectivity. Once connection is established, you got another LED that is called a internet. Okay, it shows like a most of the time I or a globe symbol. Internet symbol is I symbol. I represent internet. Sometimes it shows I like this round like at the rate symbol. At the rate is A. At the rate is A. I is also shows like this internet symbol. Sometimes globe symbol like this. Globe symbol meaning is internet. So look at that symbol and understand if it is blinking, it is showing in a green color, internet is there. And another LED. So again, another LED. This is, for example, Wi-Fi. wireless. Your Wi-Fi is on. Your Wi-Fi is on. Wi-Fi is that part. Wi-Fi wireless access point. Like Wi-Fi is working. Wireless is on. You know, earlier days of modem or certain modems having a option is like I don't want Wi-Fi. Nighttime, modem will be run. Means router is running, but I want to turn off the Wi-Fi. So that is option is there in some routers. Okay, so you can turn off it. So you can see it whether it is on or off, working or not working. Wi-Fi. LAN LEDs. So you have a more four LANs are there, no? So you have each LAN, LAN 1, LAN 2, LAN 3, LAN 4, LAN LEDs. This is the LED part of your router. So it turns on the green, meaning is turns on the green, meaning is working. Okay. So different states are guys. So there is a different states are there. So for example, turn red, turns on red, no internet, no internet. Internet is not there. Turns like yellow, yellow, yellow. Backside connectivity means this wire is not connected. Okay, or maybe somewhere in the our house to ISP, some internet disturbance is there. Somewhere it is connected. Disconnection is there. Okay, that is yellow symbol. So mostly it is wire disconnect. Yellow represent wire disconnected. Red represent no internet. No internet means it is a problem with your ISP. Problem with your ISP only. Mainly in ISP. Any cause. It can be anything. Okay. So it is yellow means it is a disconnection or a temporary disconnection. So mostly it is temporary. Temporary some discussion because you didn't pay the bill. You didn't pay the bill. It is yellow color. Yellow color. Wire is not connected properly. Yellow color. Yes, I said multiple LEDs, but some routers having single LED. Single LED. I have a one router that is having a only one single LED. Only one single LED. Okay. Only single LED. First, when I turn on this router, whenever it is, I turn on this router. Okay. The power on the router, it is start blinking. First red color, and red color become green color. Red color become green color. It means yeah, okay, everything is fine, connected. Okay, if in case it showing yellow color means this backside connection or a top what is that main connection, switch connection, or maybe from means my modem to ISP from that entire line, maybe any disconnection is occurred. It shows yellow color. So if in case it turn again, it is blinks first. When we start, it is showing in a red color. It means it's completely disconnected. So no internet. It is completely disconnected from. Okay. So understand the LED structure and troubleshooting according to it. Otherwise, you can put a Google like this. Okay. Wi-Fi router LED status. Okay, so you can check the status. What is the meaning of blinking, stable, standby? So difference is there. Different LEDs, different status. See, this is power, internet. This is LAN, like this. So WPS, that's the kind of stuff. You can see this format. The TP link, power, 2.4 gigahertz, 5 gigahertz, internet, Ethernet, ESB light and WPS light. So if you want to use a wireless extension, this WPS button will be there. On router, there is a WPS button is there. You have to press the WPS button. This will be blink, and then you can use wireless extension. Guys, not always all these things should be there. Not always, not always. All the LEDs will be there. It depends upon one router to another router. The LEDs will be. It's better go to images there to find different LEDs. If you have a your home router in your home, you have a Wi-Fi router is there, then what you will do? So go to that company name. Is it TP-Link, D-Link, or some Tenda? Tenda is most popular now. Most of this cheaper Tenda is given from the service providers because it's very cheap and for them. Okay, they will charge on us 3,000 rupees, but they will give you 100 200 rupees router it is for starters. Okay, see like this. And 4G routers also there. 4G routers also there, guys. So I forget that to mention it is 4G routers also available. 4G routers means okay, it is like a router. It's look like a routers only, but inside you will put a 4G SIM card. Okay, so like this. So you put a SIM card, 4G SIM card, data SIM cards are there. So you can insert a 4G SIM card in it. So earlier we have a USB based 3G connectivity is there. Now we have a 4G connectivity, but that is only for one single device. You want to connect a multiple device, that to wireless devices, you can connect it. So take a 4G router means they having a 4G modem inside, built-in 4G modem, mobile modem will be there, set up SIM card and get connected from modem. So mobile number thing is connected, right? So in another part, router is make us connected multiple devices through wirelessly the modem. The way it is connecting, this part may changes. The way you are connecting to ISP may changes. It can be ADSL telephone lines, wired lines, or fiber optical lines. Fiber optical lines. Geo you are using fiber optical lines. Geo using fiber optical lines, right? Fiber optical channel. BSNL, Airtel, telephone lines like that. Airtel in some city areas, it is still fiber optical lines only. Okay, Geo fiber optical lines directly. This is what I'm trying 4G modem. What is this 4G modem? Insert a SIM card inside, then we'll connect it with a 4G part. See, here it is. LAN, everything is same. So you can nothing is no difference. It is Wi-Fi on or off button is given. Micro SIM card tray is given directly here. So no need to open anything inside. Just insert a SIM card and get connected with the devices. So the people who are not having a facility like internet connectivity is not there. Okay, you have a TV and all smart TV is there, but still you are unable to connect because you don't have any internet connectivity surrounding. So we can use it. This is the cost of this particular one, but because of it is big size, you can go to smaller. This is a small one. Yes, it is small one, 300 Mbps part, single connectivity. So the cost is reduced. You can go to portable. Portable. It is portable model. Small size. It's you can connect WAN and LAN both we can able to connect a wired connectivity, and there is a 3G, 4G, USB. Why these many? 3G, 4G wireless multi-mode. Now 5G is coming, so you can watch this video, then we'll understand how it is. And this is along with the 800 milliamps smart UPS for a modem. Okay. This cost is also 1300. TP-Link portable modem. I don't know. Yeah. It's and this is not 4G modem. Some other modem. Okay, guys, that's a point. Is so compulsory based on LED status. You can able to understand the connectivity. So connected, not connected, we can able to. Okay, so that is the one single question. But I talk so much things. So where we are, we discussed about a modem and the router. Like that only, so it will happens like this. Here is last, yeah, here it is. Um, whether I told in a starting or not, I didn't remember, guys, but I'm telling now again. Any interview, not only our interviews, technically, any interview. So basically, basic part of interview is based on yourself on. Means what is your project? What project you have done in engineering? Because you have done that, so I have not done that one. You have done that project, right? You know about the details. You have to tell the details. Is what is your project? In general, very general thing. In the general thing, for example, a person not from the IT department, not even a BTech also, in case. So every person knows a basic knowledge. For example, in one batch, I ask a question, not now, so earlier. So to start up, because people are mainly from different departments, BTech only, but different departments. Not everyone is CSC. That too, it's a village kind of colleges. It's not directly they involved in a computers, doing in a computer. Nowadays, people are mobile phone people, not computer people. So earlier days, if I ask a computer, people say, "No, so why computer? Why 30,000? Why 40,000 on you? It is useless. You are watching something on your mobile for computer. We don't give you computer. You watch many things different." I don't know. So that's the point. It is whether watch or not watch. It is even I play a game that is not a big deal. It is. But nowadays it's everywhere. It is a mobile. Kids, old people, everybody mobile phone, right? So I start asking questions on the mobile phone. What is your OS version? What is your Android version? What is the name of Android version? What is your mobile phone connecting 3G or 4G? So are you it's 4G or 5G? What type of processor it is? It is a MediaTek processor. Now new one is came. Dimension something is there. Okay. Like that. So what is a GPU? That's can you see the what is your GPU? What is Bluetooth speed? So where is the wireless settings? Okay, 4G connectivity settings. So like that. So that's you know the mobile and you know the mobile apps. So different questions. It's all about you only because you are using it. In your home, you have a Wi-Fi router. So you must know what is the Wi-Fi router. You don't require to go and learn Cisco routers, Cisco switches. D-link switches kind of stuff. You have a router. What is that router? What is the model of that router? Okay, so see the LEDs, how many LEDs are there? So what is each LED representing? For example, at currently in my home, two routers are there. One is Geo, only single LED status. It is connected with a fiber optical wire directly, fiber optical connection directly. Another one is a ACT router. It contains three LEDs. Contains three LEDs, and the connectivity is a normal twisted pair cable only. Okay, twisted pair wire, normal wire, network wire only. It is connected. It's showing three LEDs. The first LED is a power LED. Second LED is about internet LED. Third LED is Wi-Fi LED. Only three LEDs. So when we are disconnected from the internet, when I see there is a two LEDs are blinking. One is power, another one is Wi-Fi. The middle one is not blinking. That is the internet. The internet is gone. We understand internet is. So like that. So it's everything you know in your home, your system, your mobile phone, your printer, your router. So that is based on that. That at least know that one. Okay, at least to least know what you have, what you know. That is important, guys. That's the point I am trying to tell. Yeah, just take a small break. This diagram already I've given, but small parts are not added. That is a wireless access point is not given. Yeah, there is a firewalls, VPNs also there. We'll discuss that one later. This is good. Okay. Yeah, it's yeah. I want to tell an IP address. Okay, but I am not wasting anything. Compulsory, guys. What is the firewall? Very important is what is VPN. Just I started, but without telling what we are discussed yesterday till now. Just once I will tell, I will give you a small break, 5 minutes break only. Then I will give you an introduction to IP address. Guys, study always like this. Okay, does not mean you have to spend more time on already studied one. No, you know what we will do. Usually, how I waste my time. How I waste my time. For example, just for example, okay. So I took usually I try to take the courses. Like I know a lot of free resources are available. One is Udemy, Microsoft, Cisco. Okay, like this. YouTube also there one of the thing, right? So here it is. This is my Microsoft. So I completed already just these courses. Okay, this course completed. This is not completed. See, it is describe core Azure architectural components. Okay, this is a cloud freely learn. I can learn freely. So what I will do, So this is in a pending mode, right? So it is still not completed. 2 days I'm not doing this one. So if I complete in the same day, no problem. If I didn't complete in same day, I want to learn next day. So I forget few things, right? So I cannot able to continue. Okay, I can't able to continue. So what I will do, I will go to the what I studied in a last time. So what I will do, I'll go to introduction and then this one and this one. So what will happen? What will happen? Again, I read up to here and I'll stop there. I get a bore and I will go next. So guys, that's why to understand how to revise the previous things, every day you have to revise yourself. The previous thing is very important, but don't put more time in it. So revision is much quicker, and mostly see the title and you have to speak. Don't read it. Speak. Don't read it because you are only read yesterday. You want to read it today. You have to tell today. You have to tell. So like this, what is a network? There is a four things we discussed: network, networking, internetworking, connection of two devices. So I removed this picture. Okay, I put this one. No statement should be there. Tell is important. Connection of two devices, network. Communication between two devices, networking. Connection of two or more different networks, internetworking. Communication between two or more devices, internetworking. So different type of networks, LAN, MAN, CAN, WAN is a four different networks. Local area network, campus area network, local area. So I skipped it. So I didn't put it. Why? Because when I put it, I'll read it. So I don't want to read it. I want to recollect the information and I have to speak. Okay. LAN, local area network, WAN, wide area network, campus area network, and metropolitan area network. LAN, the limitation is single room to single building. That's what I said, right? Campus, within the campus. Metropolitan area network, it is within the city. Wide, it is worldwide. Wide network is Wide area network is worldwide. Global network, public network. Internet, intranet. Look at what are the thing I missed. Internet, intranet. Okay. So what is internet? It is a personal LAN network. So your server is in your LAN. That is called intranet. Your server is outside of your LAN. That is called internet. You are accessing a server through internet. Okay. You are accessing your server within your LAN. That is called intranet. What is a default gateway? So when you are communicating outside of your network, you are communicating through our default gateway only. So the default gateway is by default. The router act like a default gateway. The router interface IP address is our default gateway IP address. There is a different devices are there, routers, switches, hubs, and modems and stuff. Okay. So up to that modem part we completed. So different requirements create to form a network. The first one is NIC, network interface card. Okay. What is network interface card? To connect a device to the network, we need a NIC. NIC can be any form of device. It can be wired, wireless, or it can be a modem kind of stuff. Okay. So basically, any computer you have taken computer based thing. So to connect a LAN network, we need a NIC, that is called a LAN card or Ethernet card. Okay, the LAN card having the LAN card are three types of LAN cards are introduced. That is called a Ethernet, fast Ethernet, and gigabit Ethernet. 10, 100, and 1000 Mbps. One. So each NIC having a MAC address, media access control. It is a 48-bit number, 12 hexadecimal. They write in the hexadecimal format. And what is the who given this MAC address? By manufacturer. That's what it is called as a physical address. That is, we call it as a physical address. We cannot change the MAC address. We cannot communicate with the MAC address. We should communicate with IP address only. Okay. How to check the MAC address? Either you use get MAC. or a IP config space / all, or you go to ncpa.cpl means go to control panel, network and sharing center, and change adapter settings. Then what is the your adapter? Right click or double click on it. Double click details. There you will find your MAC address. Okay, so this is the things, and we started with the one by one device. It is hub, switch, routers, right? Hub are a repeaters. Hub is a non-intelligent device. It does understand MAC address or IP address. Okay, so it is broadcast message like when a PC send a message to another PC, so it receive through hub. Hub receive the packet and broadcast to everyone those who are connected. Okay, it is suitable for LAN communication. It is used at a LAN communication, suitable for a small networks. Next one is switches. Switches are a multi-port switches. So it is used for a small and a large networks. It is a layer 2 device. Hub is a layer 1 device, which is layer 2 device used at a LAN communication. So if anybody asks a question, so can we use a switch at WAN communication? Yes, it is a layer 3 switches. It is router comes switch. It is a router comes switch. It do router functionality also. It understand MAC address. That's it is layer 2 device. It is a understand MAC address. It create a MAC address table. Initially, it is works like a hub, like a broadcast the message to everyone. But once it is created a MAC table, it unicasts the messages to the devices based on your MAC PC MAC address and switch port number. Is a mapping switch port number to MAC address is called a MAC address table. You can say like this. What is a MAC address table? In switch port number and PC's MAC address table. Array mapping switch port number to MAC address table inside a switch is called a MAC address table. There's a bridges. Bridges are basically you have a computer having a multiple NICs with a different network configuration. It is act like a switch router type. Means you are bridging one NIC to another NIC is using a certain softwares or a commands. So we can route the packets. We can make a communication between them also. So the routers, bridges are not anything. So like routers. Again, another hand is a router. Router is a layer 3 device. It is used for both LAN and WAN communication. It is inter-networking device. Inter-networking device means router connects two or more different networks. Router shows best path to reach the destination. So you have a your PC is a different location. For example, I want to reach the google.com. The router shows the path to reach the how to reach that google.com. Okay, it understand IP address. It works with the IP address and routing protocols. Different routing protocols are there like IRIP, EIGRP, OSPF, and stuff. Okay, guys, and other than this, things are a modem, firewall, proxy, VPN. What is access point, Wi-Fi routers? Okay, home internet routers. So these are questions. I said no, general questions are there. So compulsory search. Already I told now today about wireless access point, modem, Wi-Fi router, and home internet routers is nothing but your Wi-Fi router, which built inside modem part also. Modem functionality, router functionality, wireless access functionality. Our routers are doing. Okay, and also I told about Wi-Fi modem, but I didn't tell about firewall, proxy, and VPN. So just try that one. What is a modem, modulator, demodulator? What is the use of Wi-Fi is modem connects to the internet. Okay, modem connects to the internet, and modem make you connect to the ISP. Okay, it's a modulator and demodulator. So nowadays, the modem, Wi-Fi routers, router, wireless access points, everything is built inside your modem only. So Wi-Fi router means it do router functionality and wireless access functionality. And if it is built inside your modem, or a modem is built inside this one, it become both the things. It means it connects to internet and work as a router, it work as a wireless access point. Okay, so already I given this point here earlier, that is router act like a default gateway. So router IP address is a default gateway IP address. When you are communicating outside of your network, you have to send packet through default gateway. Okay, it is a repeated point here. It is a small office, home office. Already I given this diagram. I have a switch. I have connected a PCs through wires. I have a devices, those who can able to connect only with wireless or both. Means laptop can be connected wired and wireless also, and laptop, desktop, mobile phones, tablets connect with the wireless. Like tablets, mobile phone, compulsory wireless. So I need a access to make a communication between them. So I'm using wireless access point. So we're all connecting this thing to router. The router make a connection to the ISP through the modem point. Okay. So finally we can able to get internet through our wired and wireless devices through switches and wireless access point. This is the thing we are explained today. So that is what is a router. Your router act like a DHCP. Your home routers are work like a DHCP server, default gateway, wireless access point, and modem. Okay. And also yesterday we discussed about topologies, bus topology, ring topology, mesh topology, star topology, point to multi-point, and hybrid. What is this? These are a physical topology, means the way you are connecting the devices. Okay, physically means just a network, not networking. This is a bus topology. Backbone wire is connected. There is a one single backbone wire is connected to the devices. It is very easy to configure, but there is a problem. If wire is broken at any time, so communications, further communication will be stopped. Next one is ring topology. Ring topology. Each device is connected to another next device, and the next device is connected to another device, and finally last device is connected to first device. It form a ring using some algorithms. It will communicate. Okay, it is very easy to create, but problem is difficult to scale again. You have to configure it once systems are increasing. Next is a mesh topology, is also very redundant, highly redundant one. Okay, less issues. Less issues means if PC is down, no problem. If wire is down, no problem. Okay, still we can able to connect and communicate with all other devices used at highly redundant areas, big offices like organizations, sand storages like that. Okay, so here it is. Mesh topology. Each device is connected to all other devices. Each device is connected to all other devices. A is connected to B, C, D, E. E is connected to A, B, C, D. C is connected to A, B, D, E, like that. Each device is connected to all other device. Very difficult to scalable, and it is more complex. Why? Because more wiring is required, more NICs are required, more wiring is required, more NICs are required, and it is lot of wiring is there. And next one is it's heavy connectivity. It's difficult to troubleshoot. Not required to troubleshoot, it's redundant. Okay, and we don't know issues occur also. That is also one problem, of course. Next, and we are using is a star topology. It's a wide Wi-Fi network. Whether it is you are using a Wi-Fi router or a switches or anything, it is star topologies only. Hub switches, Wi-Fi routers. Basically, it is star topology. Yesterday, some people are asked hub switches topologies that came. Okay, so we need a centralized device is hub or a switch in generally, and we connect the devices to that hub or a switch. Okay, so all communications go through that hub or a switch. We are using a centralized device. We have to buy a centralized device. You may get a doubt, that is, if centralized device is down, communication will stop. Yes. If centralized device is down, entire communication is down. Okay. Multiple PCs are there. Okay, but it is very easy to troubleshoot, easy to configure. Why? Because we know where the issues occur. If one PC is down, no problem. One wire is down, no problem. Only that PC or won't work. Okay, but if switch or hub is down, entire network will be stopped. So that is the thing. But still we know where is the issues occur. Immediately we can react and we can start troubleshooting or replacing kind of stuff. Anything, any troubleshooting, so troubleshooting will do it. Okay, we are all using hub and switch. We can extend this. We can easily scale this star topology like a extended star topology. You have another star topology, so we can able to connect both the things. Then we can connect more devices using in the star topology. Point to point means you have a two devices you connect directly. That is called a point to point. Like a router is connected to another router through serial port connection. That is a point to point example. One router is connected to multiple routers. That is a point to multiple points. Okay. So our router is connected to ISP point to point. We are connected to router multi-point to point, multi-point to point from our side to router. Router side to us, it is point to multi-point. Okay. So hybrid is everywhere, guys. Hybrid is so point to point plus star topology, point to point plus ring topology, point to point in mesh topology. It's also a hybrid. That is one example, but hybrid means mixture of two topologies, dedicated topologies. Best example is mesh and star topology. Star is a low redundant, mesh is highly redundant. Mesh is complex and lot of wiring is required. Star is not required. Each device, one wire is enough connected. But if you combine mesh topology plus star topology, it is called a full mesh topology. It is a hybrid topology. Router cum switch hybrid topologies. This is a hybrid topology. Next is a lot of people asking like what is the tree topology? Tree topology is a hierarchical manner, guys. So main core switch is connected to distribution switches and distribution switches connected to access switches. Okay, like one is connected to 10, each one is connected to another 10. It's hierarchical manner. So that is a tree topology, which is originally earlier it is not there. Earlier not there means earlier it is there, no one is putting that name. Bus topology, ring topology, mesh topology, explanation. This is the star topology. I didn't explain the command, so that's why I'm not doing anything here. Only I told about today modem, but I given one example. But guys, just take a 5 minutes break only. I just have some water and I'll come back.